behalf of UGC HRDC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad, for the partial fulfillment of the online refresher course in disaster management organized by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. I, Dr. Ramesh Bhishe, roll number 4, giving a structural, optical and morphological study of nickel, cobalt, zinc nanoferrites using Sol-Gel atomisation technique. This research paper contains the discussion regarding introduction, experimental method, result and discussion and conclusion. In the introduction, we see that nanoferrite powder have scientific and technological importance in recent years due to their broad range of applications such as ferrofluid, magnetic resonance imaging, biomedicine, catalyst, magnetic recording, and etc. The metal ferrites are commercially important material because their excellent magnetic and electrical properties. The spinel cobalt zinc ferrite plays an important role in the microwave absorbing material because of remarkable properties. The synthesis of ferrite nanocrystal are great interest in study and tailoring of specific magnetic material. The method is used for fabricate. These materials are like as ball milling, sonochemical, Sol-Gel, chemical co-precipitation and etc. I am choosing here Sol-Gel method. The later techniques allow fabrication of nanocrystal differing by their size. In recent years, we have very few studies based on different composition of cobalt and zinc combination have been carried out. The size and morphology of nanoferrites are their property and their property may be controlled by modifying the composition of nanoferrites, nanocomposite materials by their thermal treatment also. In this method, due to the small size of nanocrystal, an important part of atoms are located at the surface. This is one reason why Sol-Gel synthesis method go on in situ development. This method allows us to obtain fine nickel, cobalt, zinc ferrite nanopowder in the range of 4 to 10 nanometers at relative low temperature. Okay. Up to this stage, the research work on nickel, cobalt, zinc ferrite is very limited. The Sol-Gel method was used for synthesis of their nanoferrite material. This method involves hydrolysis process. In this work, we have studied on the synthesis of nickel, cobalt, zinc ferrites of the different composition of the different materials, crystalline structure, morphology, and size distribution of this nanoferrites material can be controlled by adjusting the synthesis route and molar ratio of material in the initial mixtures. The synthesized nanocrystal have been characterized by XRD, SEM, and FTIR, presented by the detailed investigation. In experimental method, we are synthesize nickel, cobalt, zinc with a different composition ratios like as 0.4, 0.4, 0.2. These ferrite powder were prepared by the co-precipitation and hydrothermal technique using iron nitrate, zinc nitrate, cobalt nitrate, and nickel nitrate as an reagent. To obtain this synthesis powder, we have mixed AI grade iron nitrate, zinc nitrate, cobalt nitrate, and nickel nitrate with bi-distilled water, means double filter distilled water. Citric acid was used as an agent because it plays an important role in homogeneous mixture for the formation of metal cations. Reaction procedure was carried out in air atmosphere at low temperature, at near about room temperature. The composition was well shake and pH of solution is maintained as equal to 7 by using the ammonia solution method. The prepared solution was carried out on magnetic stirrer at 80 degrees Celsius to form a gel, and these prepared ferrite samples were analyzed for the 400 degrees Celsius and 700 degrees Celsius. The general chemical reaction involves this synthesis process is like as this one, and the synthesized nanocrystalline samples were characterized by XRD at room temperature by using Phillips powder X-ray diffraction with copper radiation having wavelength 1.5406 angstrom. The morphological behavior of the investigation sample was determined by using same method, which is as model of Hitachi, Japan. Then Fourier transforming infrared spectra were recorded within the range of 400 to 4000 to 400 centimeter inverse at room temperature by using a Bruker spectroscopy. Now we discuss the result and discussion. I have characterized these samples using XRD to identify this possible formation of the phases in nickel cobalt ferrite, and X-ray analysis was done. The most intense peak in the specimen were found out to match well with the specific spherical spinel ferrites using GCPD data. The XRD patterns shows as in figures. First figure is for the concentration of nickel, cobalt, zinc ferrites, and in that concentration we change the concentration of cobalt. Instead of 0.4, now we use 0.6, and second pattern of the sintered material is shown that the peak will be different of that previous one. Then in a third, we now change the concentration of both cobalt and zinc with the ratio of 0.2 to 0.6, and that pattern we'll see in the figure number 3. So we find that specific peaks will changes. For the first figure, the HKL plane is 211, 220, 222, 420, 422, which is compared with the JCPD data. So similarly, that we are finding in the figure 2 and figure 3, we see that its peaks are changes. Now, using CRLS method, we can determine the lattice parameter and crystalline size of the sintered parameters and evaluated it from these 3 XRDs, which calculated using for the different composition. I have calculated all these parameters and noted in a tabular form that gives a measurement of the lattice parameter, density and porosity. So in that we find that if concentration of the nickel and cobalt is changes, or cobalt and zinc is changes, the parameters for different temperature changes from composition to composition. So for the first tabular form, we find that if temperature changes, the lattice parameter also changes with internal planar distance, density and porosity. The common observation is that we find that porosity for the composition it changes. So there was a minor decrease in lattice parameter, which may be due to the increase in concentration of the cobalt and zinc. Similarly, lattice parameters also increases with the increasing annealing temperature. That is a conclusion which find here. Decreasing density may be due to the evolution of the excess nickel and zinc in the composition for the iron parameters at the room temperature, like as 400 degrees Celsius to 700 degrees Celsius. Now, an increasing in density may be due to the variation of concentration of the cobalt and zinc. This increasing in porosity is depend on the increasing temperature. That we conclude from this table that if we find that composition is changes and also temperature in changes, porosity of the prepared sample is continuously changes. and porosity gives a big application in the microwave absorbing material, which gives that large amount of, if porosity is increased, that large amount of material is absorbed into the prepared sample, and that application is used in a sensor. Then we also characterize this material by using a FTIR spectra. So here we find out that for the both three samples, the strong absorption should be observed within 1600 centimeter inverse to 1480, near about this. So it is observed in every parameters, and this gives as a very weak and shifted of the materials towards the low frequency. So that we are observing here, and materials are absorbed within this, strongly absorbed within this range. This shows that there is a strong bonding occurring between nickel and other materials. Similarly, we study the same morphology of this prepared sample. This performing same, we analyze the structure of this prepared sample, shows typical morphology in the following figure. We find out that the spherical shape of the particles are observed. For simple, for the sample synthesized by Solgel method, the surface has compact structure with the smallest particle size, typically less than 100 nanometer. This micrograph of the sample sinters for two different temperatures, 400 degrees Celsius and 700 degrees Celsius, indicating that microstructure is incomplete for this temperature because of porosity is very high, and grain size increases with increasing in the temperature. Okay. So we conclude from this synthesis method that nickel, cobalt, zinc ferrites, spinel ferrites were successfully synthesized by Solgel autocombustion method. The nanocrystalline nature confirmed from the same and XRD. XRD pattern confirmed the formation of spherical spinel phase, and the lattice parameter, porosity, density of the ferrite materials are changes for different concentration and different temperature. The same shows the spherical structure, and FTIR investigation shows the strong absorption of nickel's ions. Okay.